What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday night Q&A Hangout. We'll talk Chiefs and anything else that you guys want to talk about, whether it's barbecue, beer, all of the above, but especially first and foremost the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's talk about it. But first, you guys also have to let me know how my internet connection is today, because I'm having some serious speed issues with my Google Fiber. So I have a gig up and a gig down. I'm hardwired in. And for the past 2 days, I've only been getting about 93 megabytes up and 93 megabytes down, which is literally 10% of the speed. It's actually less than 10% of the speed I'm supposed to be getting. So yeah, tech is coming out tomorrow, and we're going to try to figure it out. So hopefully the stream is all smooth. I mean, I'm looking at it over here and it looks fine. Connection looks good. So I think it's fine, but it's a little concerning that my speed is getting throttled. I was talking with chat today and they were like, unplug your router. I was like, all right, thank you, Nancy. No offense if Nancy's in here, but I'm just like, no offense, lady, but I've done that, okay? So, oh, God bless. Anyway, how you guys doing today? What's up, Scott? Ari in here. Yo, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Blue's in here. Dilly Bar. Tyson. Sacked Edit said, when did I get a membership? He probably got it gifted. FGR said Taco Tuesday. I like that a whole lot. What's up, Neil? We got Ari in here and Uri. So we'll take it. Let's go. We got people wanting to petition for me to bang the drum. I mean, I'm down, dude. I don't know that I'm worthy to bang the drum at Arrowhead, but I would 100% be down. What's up, Ray? Becky said, loved your new content. Are you talking about, I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you talking about some of the shorts that we dropped? We dropped YouTube shorts that we dropped. We did one on the White House appearance for the Chiefs, and then I just did one on Norma. Rest in peace to the first lady of football. Night Hunter in here. What up? Kenneth? How's it going, man? Let's go, Sacked. Right on time, baby. 8-8 flexing in the house. You're worthy to bang that drum? I mean, okay, let's go. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know who they have do it every time, but I feel like it's either like a Chiefs legend, some government official of some status, or military member. And like, compared to all of those kind of people, I don't feel like I'm worthy, but I would definitely be down. 1000%. Red Kingdom. Let's get it, baby. Yeah, rest in peace for sure. Have you heard what's going on with Brock Purdy? I saw a report today that said he was on time in his recovery, but is there something else that I'm missing? Yo, Brand with the 5 gifted coming in hot right off the gun. He said, I'm running off 3 hours of sleep today, so there's some hype to get things going. Dude, 3 hours of sleep. Why? What happened? I just muted. I have the sound effects muted. My bad. Yeah, that'd be crazy, Smiley. Seriously. Hey, Smiley, it was cool seeing you on that other channel, by the way. I saw your comment. I was like, hey, I know who that is. Second favorite team? Oh, dang. Okay. Greg just dropped 20 after Brand's 5. Holy smokes. I don't know that I have a second favorite team, man. I love the NFL. Just the sport of football, but I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life. So outside of them, dude, I just like to watch good football. Thank you, Vex. Appreciate that, man. Rock Chalk in here. Let's go. Greg with the 20 gifted G's in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokes. Greg is back at it again. And knowing Greg's here, we have a couple mystery box packages from the Chiefs auction app, I believe. And so we're definitely going to open those up. I think one is a jersey, and this might be a mini helmet. This is just my guess. But we will definitely open those. I think they're both autographed, so that'll be exciting. FLDB Dankle, I felt that way Monday after waking up at 3 a.m. to fly out to Florida. That is early. Leah says, favorite current player? I mean, it's probably Patrick Mahomes. I just from a talent perspective, how he carries himself on the field, off the field, pressers with his family, how he trains, his work ethic, the leadership he has in the room. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a go-to Chiefs fans answer, but Mahomes is up there. Kelsey's up there. I mean, outside of those two, like the obvious ones, I mean, I like Creed Humphrey a lot. I think he's the best draft pick outside of Mahomes, since Mahomes, rather. So, absolute dog. Creed Humphrey, got to give him love. I mean, Trey Smith as well. I mean, you can give all of them some love, but Creed Humphrey for sure. If we're talking wide receivers, I like Tony. I think he's awesome, man. He's a freak of nature. You just got to stay healthy, but love Tony. I think Richie James, underrated signing on defense, love Snead. So that wasn't just one answer, but Terry with the 5 gifted. 30 gifted off the rip. You guys are insane. Brett Veach got a membership? Hey, let's go, Brett Veach. We need you in here, man, letting us know what's good. That's fire. Do you think Patty retired, right? You think if he retired right now, he'd be in the Hall of Fame? I mean, you could at least make a case for it. I feel like as a QB, you need to play a little bit longer. But, dude, I mean, he's had the best 5-year trajectory of any player in the history of the game. So you could certainly make a case for it. Yeah, for sure. Haven't heard. Do we have a Chris Jones contract locked in? Asks JG. It's making me nervous. The last time they extended him, it happened in July. So there's time. There's nothing locked in. I've seen kind of mixed things. I've seen some people say, hey, a Chris Jones contract extension may not be happening, and they could franchise tag him next year. But, dude, I just think they would want to play ball with the guy and sign him, or extend him, rather. I don't know, though. We'll have to wait and see. I understand he's about to be 30, but, dude, he's playing at the top of the game right now. You would think you'd want to lock that man in. FGR said, we're going to blow Grossi away with some KC barbecue. So, Grossi has some allergies, and I think he's vegan. So, we have to even see what he could eat, because I don't think he's going to eat the meat. I mean, you can get some good sides, but I am like the opposite of vegan. I don't know what I would do without a protein staple in every meal of predominantly some form of meat, whether it's beef, chicken, steak, like anything, dude. Like, I wouldn't know what to do without it. So, Cole, thoughts on Richie James? Well, I just talked about him yesterday, Nick, in a video. I think he's an underrated signing. I think he's being slept on. I think he's going to make the roster. I don't know. Like, some people are saying he could get beat out. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I think he was a sneaky good signing. I'm super excited for him. 600 yards with Daniel Jones as the QB. He also made the top 10. He made a top of a next-gen stats list of receivers that are they basically exceeded expectations in situations where passes were thrown their way that were not likely to be caught, and he was first out of 10 over George Pickens, over Scary Terry, over anybody. Diggs. He was number one. The criteria was at least 30 receptions, at least 50 receptions, 300 routes run, and 300 yards or something like that. And yeah, he was number one on the list. I think he's a sneaky good signing. Super happy with that he's on the team. And dude, here's my thing. If Richie James doesn't make the roster, I mean, good God almighty, that just shows you how good the floor of this wide receiver room is, because he's honestly a pretty good signing. I mean, I have some people say, oh, he's had 1,000 yards in his career. Okay, but 600 came last year. He balled out last year, and he showed major signs of going this way in his career in the NFL. So, yeah, he didn't have much in years prior, but last year he balled out. If he doesn't make the roster, that just means the wide receiver room is completely stacked. Yeah, that too, Craig. I mean, I feel like I beat a dead horse about that, but yeah, Richie James returned 100 kicks and punts in his NFL career as well. Hey, Danny's in here. Everybody say what up to Danny. I think Danny has her own emojis, or her own emoji. It's the queen emoji. Let's go. Chiefs Kingdom needs to show up in force when Grossi shows up. Yeah, man, Bills Mafia did not play games when he showed up to jump through a table. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't know. He shows up June 22nd, so we're going to have to show up. Can you send me some eagle tears? I'm thirsty. Yeah, man, here you go. They're empty because I drank them all. They're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. Hey, Vibeverse, go kick rocks, man. Get out of here, you little dillweed. Who would you rather have on your roster, Dan Marino in prime or Patty in his prime? Oh man, I mean, I would never opt to not have Mahomes. It would be dumb. But dude, to see Marino in his prime in this day and age in the Chiefs offense with Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, like dude, that would be crazy. I would love to see it. I'm going to roll with Mahomes, but I would love to see prime Marino in the Chiefs offense in 2023, dude. That would be that would be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Do you think the ref were rigged? Which refs win? You're taking Patrick over Marino, but Marino with Kelce and Andy. Yeah, it would be fun, dude. Yeah, Buddha, it would be crazy. Over 89.6 thousand raised so far for St. Jude. Whoo, what a dog. And yeah, he still has 24 days left. That's crazy. Grossi will be in Kansas City June 26th. I think there's a command for it. 30 and 30. Is that the command? 30 and 30. There you go. And there's also in that link that Nightbot just dropped with the blue wrench, it's his donation link to St. Jude. So we could click that. It says 66,000 raised in that link, but he's also raised a bunch of money through YouTube as well. So they're combining that, which is super cool. Do I like DeAndre Hopkins? Yeah, Jeremiah, I do. I don't know that he's coming to KC, but since he's been released, I mean, I'm at least for the idea of the option being explored. Yeah, D-Hop's birthday is today. How do you feel about Orlando signing with the Bengals? I mean, yeah, I don't really feel any which way about it. I mean, it's business at the end of the day. Like, would I have preferred him to sign with a different team? I mean, sure, but at the end of the day, even though it's a rival of the Chiefs, he signed with an organization that is trending upward with great talent, great coaching, and yeah, I mean, he will fit the Bengals scheme better than the Chiefs, in my opinion. Joe Burrow he's a top 5 QB in release time, and Mahomes is like bottom 10 in release time, meaning he holds the ball. Mahomes holds the ball longer than almost any other QB. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow gets rid of the ball quicker than almost any other QB. So I do think that is going to benefit Orlando. Would I have liked to see him go to a different team? Maybe. But dude, at the end of the day, it's a business. You got a bunch of money. And you could talk about the whole contract situation with, if Orlando would have taken the Chiefs contract the year before, maybe he'd have more money in the long term. But it is what it is, man. So I will root for the guy, and just hope he does well, except when they're playing against the Chiefs. What's up, Cole? What would you suggest I search to find one of the Eagles? I can't even talk, dude. Eagles? We're talking about the Bengals. I said angles. Eagles tears bottles? I don't even know, Cole. It's put on by Chateau Milk. So search them first and foremost. Search this company. SHATTO. You can see it through the bottle. SHATTO Milk Company, okay? There's only 11,000 of these printed. So I don't even know if there's any left, but that you just look them up, Chateau Milk Eagle Tears, and then that would be the way you find it. Who did Frank Clark sign with? Nobody yet, Richard. I mean, unless something just happened that I missed. I'm like on Twitter now, making sure he didn't sign anywhere in the last like 10 minutes. No. So Frank Clark is still a free agent. It was really cool though. Let's just talk about it for a second here. We'll talk about the White House visit. So the Chiefs visited the White House yesterday, and let me see. Can I find this? The coolest thing to me about that was seeing they brought players back that were on the championship team. So even if they weren't with the Chiefs anymore, so like Frank Clark was there, McCole Hardman was there, Juju Smith-Schuster was there. Who else was there? That was pretty cool. Chris Lamons was there, which was really cool to me. I understand he's going through the court legal system with his court case and all that. Like, I am not a fan of that situation at all, what happened there. But it was really cool to see as he played for the Chiefs all season, got snatched by the Bengals right before the AFC Championship game, robbed of his chance to be able to play in the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. It was cool to see that the Chiefs brought him out to the White House. So there was Chris Jones. Who is this? And why is it on my timeline? Oh, it's a reply and a comment. I was like, what is that? Okay. Pacheco. You got Mahomes and Coach Reed, which was pretty cool. This is cool. Not Chiefs related, but for the first time today, Damar Hamlin was a full participant in practice. Thought that was kind of cool. Jody Fortson looking slick, dude. I'm in the White House. That's what's on the back of his jacket, dude. Freaking fire. There's old Frank, man. The Shark Clark looking fresh, so clean, baby. You got Karlaftis looking like he's working for Secret Service. There's Chris Lamons, which is cool, man. It was cool to see him there. Justin Reed, I think he's running for president. He's wearing a Super Bowl 56 pin, though. Somebody pointed that out. I don't think I can zoom in. I can't zoom in, but I think I could do this and blow it up. Look at this. He's wearing a Super Bowl 56 pin. Who gave him that and why? Is my question. That's pretty funny. I think that was it. The Chiefs might have shared more. Let me see. I thought they shared a little. Oh, there's okay. I showed that. And then, of course, we haven't had a Q&A since this happened. I mean, the passing of Norma Hunt, man, sucks. You know, First Lady of Football. She was there for everything with Lamar. Obviously, Clark Hunt's mom. So, yeah, man, that's a big loss. She died. They didn't give reasons. Maybe they'll keep it private. We don't know. But she died at the age of 85. Was the first lady in history to attend every single Super Bowl and saw the Chiefs, I believe, plan 5, right? And then win 3, which is crazy that the last Super Bowl she ever attended, she got to see the Chiefs, her beloved Chiefs, lift the Lombardi one last time. It's almost like fate, if you believe in that, which is, it's pretty cool, man. You don't want loss. You don't want people to pass away. Like, that sucks. But the fact that, you know, a team, and that meant everything to her. Like, she got to see the win one last time. It was pretty cool. You know what was really funny was we don't talk about politics on this channel, so I don't really want to talk about it. But it was just really funny when Andy Reid accidentally called Biden Obama. It was an accident. He recovered quickly and kept going, but man, I just found that so funny. I just find like stuff that's probably not funny. You know, it's just because Biden is as pasty as me. So that's why I thought it was so funny. Anyway, shout out to the Chiefs making it to the White House, and rest in peace, Norma. That was my random side tangent. Thoughts on Cool Ranch Doritos? Ooh, they might be the best one. Yeah, they might be the best. They might be the best Doritos out there. I don't know. I like the spicy ones too, though. Spicy nachos good. Some of the other ones better. Yeah, just because of the irony, that is funny. Brett Beach said, "Don't cry." I was like, dude, I don't want to get choked up. It was an accident, doggy, for sure. Appreciate it, Dilly. Appreciate the support, man. Yep. R.I.P. to the Queen of Chiefs Kingdom. Facts. What's up, Dean? You want Frank Clark back so bad? It'd be awesome, man. I hope they can make it happen. Yo! My dad's in here. Justin DeRuse said hi from your dad. Everybody say, hello, Father HBTC. Let's go. Yeah, same. Golden. Great news about DeMar. Yeah. Exactly. All hail the Beats. Let's go. Hey, Cole, I have done my very first ever mock draft for the Chiefs for the 2024 draft. Check it out. I tweeted it to you. Dude, I mean, I could look at it, but bro, it's a mock draft for next year? I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even probably know a single player because I don't really watch college ball. There we go. We got some Eagle tiers right here. And then it's worth talking about. This was a planned gig. Travis Kelce, after taking a photo with Mahomes and the jersey and Biden or whatever, it was planned that Kelce went up to the mic, said, "I've been waiting for this time," or something like, "I've been waiting for this moment." And Mahomes was like, no. It was definitely planned, but it was pretty funny. Definitely entertaining to say the least, man. Top 10 QBs that are retired and still playing? Dang, that's a loaded question. That's hard. That's basically, you're saying top 10 QBs of all time? That's tough. Please tell me why you don't think either Ross will make the roster. Ramsey, I talk about it in pretty good detail in my 53-man roster projection. I'm not saying that they can't fight their way onto the roster. I'm saying right now, as things stand, I have the Chiefs rolling with 6 wide receivers, and that being Kadarius Toney, MVS, Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, Richie James, and Justin Watson. Richie James, I could kind of talk him up all day. I've talked about him recently. You know, he's coming off a career year, 600 yards with Daniel Jones, kick return, punt return. Where I will be a little bit more curious about him is if Deneric Prince seems to be getting the nod for kick returns. Like, okay, maybe Richie James is in the punt returner. I don't know. But with Pacheco and Kadarius Toney getting an increased role in the offense, they're probably not returning kickoffs and punts anymore. You want to preserve Kadarius Toney in his health anyway. So Justin Watson, I mean, they liked him enough to sign a 2-year deal with him. It's easier to get out of his contract next year rather than this year if you look at how it's set up. But either way, it's not like an enormous loss if they cut Richie. I think it's like $500,000 dead cap, and I think I could be wrong on this. I would need to look it up, but Justin Watson's dead cap would be like just over $1 million. So I'm not saying either of them can't find their way off the roster by the time cut downs happen. But as of right now, that's how I see the 6. Justin Watson would probably be right there in line fighting. Not Justin Watson. Justin Ross would be right there in line fighting. If they want to roll with 7 wide receivers for some reason, they have not. I don't know if they've ever done that. If they have, it's been a long time. And I'm talking about how they've crafted their initial 53 on cut down day. If they want to do that, cool. But 3 of the last 4 years, they've gone with 5 receivers. 1 year they did go 6. But if they want to roll, since they don't have a fullback, if they want to roll with 3 running backs and go with 7 wide receivers or something, or 1 less O lineman, I mean, Justin Ross, in my opinion, would be wide receiver 7 right now. We just need to see how things go. Mini camp, training camp, preseason, and you'll be able to read like the signs, because remember how many people were wanting Josh Gordon to make the roster last season? And I didn't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I was like, guys, at training camp, he's working with the 3s. He's working with the 2s during preseason games. He's not getting any reps with the 1s. He's catching passes from, I don't even remember who the quarterbacks were at that time. It was guys that didn't make the roster. So that's when I was like, hey, I'm sad to report Josh Gordon has an uphill battle to fight, and he more than likely won't make this roster. Like, people were going crazy, thinking I hated him because he smoked weed. I mean, I don't even know what some people's issue was, but he didn't make the roster, okay? So as time goes on, we'll be able to see more. I know I just gave like a 5-minute answer on that, but I felt like sometimes it's worth explaining in a bit of detail why my mind is the way it is. It's not because I'm not rooting for John Ross. Like, dude, I'm rooting for him. But right now, that's how I see it, and it could definitely change. The initial 53-man roster projection is not this is exactly how it's going to be. It was my best guess as of June 3rd or whenever I made it, and there's still a lot of time left, and a lot can change. Yo, Sean with the freaking 20 bomb. Let's go, dude. We are stacked at wide receiver. I think it is actually possible to keep 7. Oh, that's cool. I just talked about this. 7 on the 53. I think Coburn may have a real impact, as that is our least depth at a position. Hey, Cole's dad and daddy. Let's go, Sean. Appreciate the support as always. It was awesome hanging out with you in the Zoom call too, man. Yeah, I kind of gave my thoughts on how the Chiefs could roll with 7. And I like Keandre Coburn a lot. They don't have a lot of depth there, so I do think they will attempt to rely on him early. I am excited about that. Julia said, Tony, wide receiver 1. Hey, let's get it. I mean, I love Tony, man. He stays healthy, he's going to be lights out in the offense. It's going to be crazy. Do you think Tyreek will retire after this season? I can't remember, Chiefs. Tyreek said when he was going to retire. I think it's when his 3-year deal is up with Miami. So I don't think at the end of this year. I think at the end of the next, I believe. Could be wrong. I will say this. I think he's going to retire. Chief. Yo, Randy Robbins is in here. Let's go. And Nate Donlon. Wow. Yo, Sean. St. Jude fundraiser just passed 90K. Oh, freaking A, man. Let's go. Yeah, mods, feel free to plug the 30 and 30 quick command from Nightbot throughout this stream. Buggy, boo. I hope Justin Ross makes the roster. I was hoping he made it last year, but he had that injury. I will say this. The fact that he had that injury, the foot injury, they had surgery on it, and they stashed him away on IR is pretty telling. It means that the Chiefs found him valuable enough to hold on to, because if they would have reached an injury settlement with him and released him, he definitely would have been scooped up and signed elsewhere. So I do think Justin Ross has that going for him. His contract as a UDFA wasn't the cheapest contract in the world. It's not Richie James or Justin Watson level money, but the Chiefs stashed him away. I do think they wanted to give him a fair shake this offseason, and they're very curious to see how it goes. I mean, why not? So I'm excited about that, for sure. Yo, what's up, Glow King? How are you, man? Rashee Rice, 1,300 yards and 7 tuds? Whoo, okay. All right. Jennifer said, Cole, give Papa DeRuse a membership if you can. I can't because it's random. I wish I could click his name and just give him a membership, but I cannot. What's up, Greg? Yo, Chiefs Kingdom with the 5 months. I just saw this, man. I'm sorry. Hello, Father HBTC. Salute to you, fine sir. Legend. Let's go, dude. Do you remember me from a long time ago? Chiefs? I mean, I think so. Was that your name? MVP. Let's get it. Eric said, way too early. Why so serious? Are you talking about me? I'm not that serious. are you just talking about people in chat or comments or something? I mean, here's the thing, man. It's the off season, so there was other like Arrowhead Pride or Chiefs Wire, like they started putting out their initial 53-man roster projections. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do one, but I'm not gonna look at theirs. I'm gonna do my own without looking and then compare later. And we were pretty close. I struggled in the secondary. I went with 5 corners and 5 safeties. They very well could just go with 6 corners and 4 safeties, but I just struggled a little bit there with how many safeties they were going to end up keeping. I had Deion Bush stay, but yeah, it's tough. Maybe I had 6. I can't remember. It was either 6 corners, 5 safeties, and 4 linebackers, but I struggled with leaving Jack Cochran off the roster as well. That, dude, making the 53-man roster was pretty freaking tough. I'm glad I don't have to make those decisions, and we have a long time before they really do the cut downs. Night Haunter with the 5 gifted. Dude, thanks so much for the support, man. Appreciate that a ton. There are 30 stadiums instead of 32. Yeah, Jets and Giants share, and Chargers and Rams share. I believe those are the 4 teams that share stadiums. Yeah. If D-Hop came to KC, what wide receiver do you think would get moved off? I mean, if D-Hop came around, I think that's where Justin Watson and Richie James would be fighting. Or they're going to roll with 7. I mean, that makes the room really crazy, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's nuts. All chiefed up in here? People are saying ACU in the house. Oh, there he is. Let's go. What up, y'all? What's up, James? I love how entertaining you are. You give good info, but so much more fun than the other shows. I appreciate it, man. I mean, everybody has stuff to offer. I found out recently, I didn't go on and look because I don't care, but there's like threads on Arrowhead Pride and like other forums. I guess Chiefs Planet, I don't know, but they don't like me because I'm not serious enough. So everybody has their own cup of tea, and I'm just out here trying my best and trying to have fun and keep everybody updated in a quick, concise manner. So not everybody likes that. Some people like others that are just more serious and want to go over X's and O's more, and that's not me. I'm just a fan. I'm not an expert, never claimed to be one. So that's just me, man. I'm just here going through major growing pains as the YouTube channel continues to skyrocket in growth. And oh yeah, hey, we just riding, man. We vibing, we covering news, hired Troy, and just putting out as much content as we possibly can. Sky High, my grandpa, oh dang, died recently, and he was a very big Chiefs fan. So I am very glad he got to see that last Super Bowl. It is my dream to make it to the NFL and do it for him. Hey, let's go, man. Sorry for your loss, but that's awesome, bro. I tried to get Daddy HBTC membership, but it didn't work. You know what? My dad, I don't even know if he's still in here. He needs to make sure memberships are enabled or he's not going to get one. Pacey said, hey, Cole, when you personally gift memberships, you still have to pay for it. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know at the end of the day how much I get when I gift my own. I get a little bit back, but like YouTube takes what, 40%? So I guess I get do I get 60% of a dono maybe? But I'm also donating my own money. I don't know how it works. I lose money a little bit, but it's fine. Cole wearing Joker makeup, why so serious? Nah. Although Batman's the freaking legend, man. Cole, what kind of cookies do you like? Yeah, I mean, like just straight up chocolate chips, probably my favorite. But I mean, Rachel, honestly, a lot of the cookies you made for us was really good. The peanut butter chocolate chip ones are good. I mean, I didn't really have a cookie in that sampler that you gave us that was bad. It was awesome. Yo, Thaddeus, what up, man? Ramsey doesn't want us to get DeAndre. Yeah, I don't know if they will, to be honest. Michelle's a big fan. Let's go. That last name looks familiar. Riley, can I please have a membership? I mean, they're all random. I can't just click your name and gift you one, man. I'm sorry, or I would do it. Favorite YouTuber besides myself? Well, I'm definitely not my own favorite. I'm not my own favorite YouTuber, but some favorite YouTubers. I mean, dude, I'm on YouTube all the time. I try not to consume at this point in time other Chiefs YouTubers content. I just study myself and put out my own stuff. But I mean, let me think. I'm a big fan of like Brandon Perna, to be honest. I think his stuff is really funny, and he goes over stuff in an entertaining way. So I do like Brandon Perna's content, like, legitimately. And it's not because like I'm on his own coffee company or anything like that. I just like his stuff. I like microphone stuff at times. Who else? I mean, I'm a big fan of Pat McAfee show. There's like other content creators that I like. Mr. Beast a lot, Eric. Like, I like watching what the big guys are doing, how they're doing ad reads, how they're doing their intros, just their pacing. Like, I like studying the big dogs. Yeah, I just love YouTube, man. I'm a huge YouTube fan in general. How do you become a member? Oh, what's up, Eric? Should be just the $sign button. There should be a way to click join membership or something like that. I'm pretty sure. Little known Redbeard fact: when Cole goes to work out, he doesn't do push-ups. His beard pushes the earth down. That's. I wish it was that easy. Holy smokes! Darth in here. Your toes hurt, Chiefs for life. What's up with that? Yeah, man, Cole is in here a lot. The legend himself. Yeah, just co-hosted GPS. That was fun, man. I mean, shout out to Tom Grossi. I didn't like mention him just a minute ago, but like, I feel like he's doing really good work. He probably grinds harder than anybody I know, and I like to say I'm up there on that on the list of people who work hard. But I always joke and say I put out a lot of videos, but Tom Grossi puts out a lot of videos, and it's people like Grossi, like 5 Point, Urinating Tree, Perna, like all those guys, man. Microphone, they have helped pave the way in the NFL space on YouTube, and I'm extremely grateful for all those guys. And Eric, if I didn't say thanks for the membership, I saw you just got one. Let's go, dude. Appreciate that. Dude, yeah, I can't. Tom is crazy. He's got to be exhausted. Yeah, the clickbait crew, those, I mean, we're all in the same, most of us are in the same management company with Table Rock. Brett Coleman is another one. Honestly, like, Brett Coleman is so smart that I'll watch his videos sometimes and be like, I don't know what I'm even looking at. But I think he is legit. He puts out freaking crazy good content as well, and has been super helpful to me, actually, behind the scenes. So I'm super grateful for him also. Yeah, he went through, Tom Grossi's a psycho. He went through a table with Bill's Mafia, and he freaking jacked his elbow up, dude. Ow. Remember when I said you're the best Chiefs video makers ever, the Chiefs? Heck yeah, dude. I mean, I appreciate that a ton. Thank you. What's up, Ducky? I haven't seen Ducky in here in a minute. Let's go. Brad, really? Let me look that up. Yeah, that happened. I guess that happened yesterday. So Olympic legend Jim Hines, I think, passed away yesterday at the age of 76. He was the first man to break 10 seconds in the 100-meter sprint, and he played for the Chiefs for one season. Is that how long it was? Just one season? I'm definitely screen sharing my YouTube channel right now. Will it start doing it's not going to duplicate itself? All right, never mind. That's why I kept it on there. That'd be cool to see the Kelsey Bros on the Madden cover. That'd actually be freaking awesome. Did chat freeze for anyone else? Yeah, let me know. Dalvin Cook would be awesome on the Chiefs. Doubt he's coming here, but dude, I would not turn that down. Hey, did CH go to the White House? Nah, Vendel. I don't think CEH went. I didn't see Orlando there. And, I mean, not everybody went. A lot went. More than you even saw, like, in the photo. But, yeah, those two I did not see there for sure. What's up, John? Who are you most excited about in the wide receiver room this season? I mean, dang, dude, I'm pretty excited to see how all of them... I'm just excited, like... for mini camp, training camp, and preseason to see how the room even shapes up. I'm really excited to see Kadarius Toney with a full offseason under his belt in Kansas City and just see how he thrives in the offense. Who else? I mean, Rashee Rice, I'm curious to see how quickly he translates in this offense with Andy Reid, with the assumption they're potentially going to be using him in the Juju role to offset Kelsey. Curious to see how he takes his step up in year 2. You know, some people are predicting Sky to have 1,000+ yard season. Some people are predicting Rashee Rice to have 1,000+ yard season. It's not going to happen for everybody, but I am curious about it. I'm pretty much, I guess, long story short, excited for just about every one of them just to see how it shakes out. But yeah. Favorite rookie this year? What up, Kels? Favorite rookie this year? I mean, Rashee Rice is definitely up there. I'm excited to see. I don't want to, like, everybody says Felix and Rashee Rice. Let me think a little bit more. I mean, BJ Thompson is intriguing to me as a speed rusher, not the typical prototype for Spags. Like, I think that was a Joe Cullen pull. I'm excited to see him out there, how that looks with him on the edge. Keandre Coburn is one because I think he is going to get a lot of playing time. Jamari Connor, super interesting Swiss Army knife for the secondary, be playing a lot of special teams. This isn't a rookie, but I am excited for Najee Johnson, who is in year 2, drafted in 2022. But, 2022. But Tobe spoke so highly of him and said he was at the end of the season playing as like he was the best gunner in the NFL and will be the number 1 gunner for the Chiefs on special teams this season. He's a lock, basically, if Tobe has anything to say, has any pull, which he does as one of the assistant head coach / special teams coordinator. So I'm excited to see him too. That was kind of a long answer, but Bills are frauds. I think overhyped, but I don't know frauds. You know, like, hope Troy's not watching, but I thought the Vikings were frauds. Like, straight up. What's up, Stephanie? Top 3 QBs would be, it's going to be Mahomes at the top. And then I'd probably go with, like, Burrow and then Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, somewhere, something like that, maybe. Kadarius Toney, the second coming of Dante Hall. That'd be awesome, Josh, about Justin. Yeah, for sure. Grossi is clearly a noob at the table crash. You don't leap up, you jump down. Dog, I wouldn't know what to do. I'll tell you that right now. Tell you right now. Your next video should be, is Brady actually that good? That might do some views, actually. You could do the Brandon Perna video, like both angles for the case of, is Tom Brady the greatest of all time? And you can do a case for why he's not and then why he is. Ooh, that's good stuff, actually. Who's coming in second behind Mahomes for MVP this season? Dang, dude. I don't know. I mean, Jalen Hurts was right there if he didn't get hurt. Burrow was up there. Probably those guys. Rodgers is 3. I don't feel like Rodgers currently over the past... Okay, I guess here's my thing. You can't judge Rodgers fully off of last season because of his injuries, but for that same reason is why I have Josh Allen at 3, because you can't fully judge Josh Allen's last season either from a performance perspective without taking into consideration his elbow injury. So that's why, I have Rodgers in the top 5. You know, if you're going off of that. That's still why, though, I had Josh Allen at 3. Perna's going to beat you to that now? He probably will. That's fine. Top 3 QBs in Chiefs history? Okay. Oh, man. Definitely Lenny, right? Would you guys, what would you say is top 3 QBs in Chiefs history? I'd go probably what? Lenny, then who? Because definitely Lenny and Mahomes are in that conversation. Who are we putting as the second? Who would we put? Oh, Montana? Okay. Mahomes, Dawson, Montana. That sounds right. I like that a lot. Trent Green, Lenny Dawson, Mahomes. Yeah, I think that's it. Lynn, Mahomes, Montana. Mahomes on one leg. You can make an argument for Green and Smith as the third. I actually thought about Alex Smith for a moment, but then I was like, Thoughts on ketchup? I mean, I like ketchup, but not on steak. Don't put ketchup on steak, man. No offense to Mahomes, much respect, but don't do it. What's up, Devin? Montana or Alex Smith? That's fine. Yeah, both were great. Ducky, have a good night, brother. Rich Gannon, who would have won the Super Bowl if Marty hadn't blown it. Gosh dang it. I think my dad to this day is still mad about the Rich Gannon Elvis Gerback situation. Hurts or Jackson is where, Rocco or Rococo? Top, like in the top three? I agree. Alex probably added a lot to the Pats game. Think Frank is coming back? I mean, I hope so, Chiefs. Trent Green? That is, like, before I saw the Montana comments, I was going to go with Trent Green. But somebody said in a recent comment, you said you talked down about Elvis Gerback, yet spoke highly of Trent Green, and they're both the same QB. And I just disagree. I mean, if you look at Elvis Gerback's last 3 years for the Chiefs, he did have a pretty good, like, solid first year. But Gerback's last 3 years with the Chiefs or so, last 2 to 3 years, however many it was, it was not like year one. Meanwhile, Trent Green, he did struggle earlier, but dude, he was super consistent. He was super consistent after that. I don't know that there's any way we get Frank Clark and D-Hop. No. Yeah, Trent Green was great, Eric. Yeah, for sure. Driving Tesla. Hey, I missed it. What was Travis going to say before he got cut off? Oh, it was scripted, man. He wasn't going to say anything else than what he said. It was all planned. Cole, you're not hyped for Kincaid? I mean, I'm rooting for the guy, for sure. I'm sure you're hyped. If Pat retired tomorrow, he's third. Like third in history? If he gets 4+ rings, he's the GOAT, in my opinion, says Josh. He was good for an interception on the first drive and then 35 points. Would you do Madden streams, play views? Dude, I suck at Madden. I'm not going to lie. So, I don't know. I thought about it, but I don't know. Biggest draft bust? Todd Blackledge. He didn't get a fair shake in some regard. That's not biggest draft bust in history, but that's one of the biggest ones in Chiefs history. You'd rather have Hunt back than D-Hop? Kareem Hunt? All right. Yeah, Mahomes' win percentage went down. Yeah, it's really insane, actually. Frank over D-Hop? Hey, man, if the Chiefs bring back Frank Clark, I would absolutely love it. Yeah, D-Hop for 10 mil. I would go like a little bit cheaper of a base and build the incentives to over 10 mil. Not much more, but like, hey, let's run that. So was it Bills that offered D-Hop the insulting deal? I don't know if they are ever going to share who, but one team offered him like nothing, like a $2 million deal. Your YouTube just crashed. So that's a little weird, Alex. Yeah, I love Kareem Hunt, man. Would have had another ring with him. I don't think he's coming back, but I wish he just would have been up front with the office, with the Chiefs org. Oh, yeah. There's definite cons of having D-Hop here, Josh, for sure, man. I don't know how likely it is to happen, but definitely some pros. I am just going to say this. People are already calling MJ the GOAT in 93. That was his third year in the NBA, so why can't we call Mahomes the GOAT now? I mean, you could make an argue for it. I have a hard time coining somebody who's been in the league for 5 years. I think he's going into year 7, right? But he sat his first year. And then 5 years as a starter, right? Drafted in 2017. Yeah, I think that my years are right. I could be off the top of my head. But I just have a hard time saying Mahomes is the greatest player of all time. I think he has had the greatest trajectory in the first 5 years of his career, and he's the best in the league. I just hold the term GOAT like a little tightly. Now, go win a couple more rings. Like, he's in the conversation. I mean, based on how he's performing, but I'm just a little hesitant to just say right now, Mahomes is the greatest player in the history of the game. If you're looking at entire tenures of players' careers. But I'm a big as Mahomes fan as y'all in here, so I think he's freaking incredible. Has turned the organization around. He's the best player in the game right now, bar none. I mean, Andy Reid was 1-4 in the postseason pre-Mahomes. Since then, I mean, they've barely lost in the postseason. I mean, they've lost at the AFC Championship game in 2020 or 2018 in overtime. They lost. They won the Super Bowl the next year. They went back to the Super Bowl the next year and lost. They lost at the AFC Championship game against the Bengals the next year and then won the Super Bowl this past year. Sheesh. How many more years Kelsey got? Hopefully 3. Like solid years. He could probably play longer if he wants, but I don't know that he's going to be able to keep up his current pace. Mahomes will have 23 rings. God bless. Oh, okay. MJ was 9 years in 93. Bro, I don't really watch basketball for one. And I was 2 years old in 1993. So, wouldn't know off the top of my head. Is Pacheco him? I hope so, Duck. I mean, I love his story. I think he's awesome. When I was in high school, did a commercial with Blackledge for United Way. Really? That's cool. Chief Kelsey. He won't be in any record books, but I like the heart of Steve DeBerg that he played with, one of my favorite Chiefs. Steve DeBerg. Haven't heard that name in a while. Good old Steve. Just want to say Eric Berry. Hey, man. Shout outs to Eric Berry. Forever a legend in Chiefs Kingdom. I need to do a short on Eric Berry. I think that would be awesome to tell his story. Oh, that's a good idea. In July, when news is super slow, I might do a mini doc on a couple players. Eric Berry would be a really good one. Who's another mini doc you would like to see done on a player in Chiefs Kingdom? Whew. Yeah, The Fear of Horses. That's a good one. I think that would be its own short. That's a pretty funny one. Derek Thomas would be great. Pacheco mini doc would be awesome. Dante, Okoye. Okay, they're all okay. Those are all good ones. Freaking A. All right, let's start now. Jordan only had his third championship in 93 and was instantly the greatest ever. Larry Johnson for different reasons. Okay, yeah, I mean, okay, Larry Johnson would actually be an interesting one, Darren. Jamal Charles, Dante Hall. Joe Delaney, that'd be a good one. Holy cow, okay, there's so many. Oh, shoot. Jack said a rundown of your evaluation of our schedule and predictions would be a solid vid. Okay, I mean, I did a schedule release video and kind of talked about what I thought the Chiefs' overall record would be, but I didn't go game by game. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think so, Raz. I agree with you about Kareem. Trent Green, that'd be a fun one. I mean, honestly, an Alex Smith one would be crazy just with all the injuries he faced and like everything he went through in his career. That'd be a good one. The beard of ex-Chief Sean McGrath. Just the beard. Superfan mini doc. I mean, that's being made right now. There's a Chiefsaholic mini doc being made right now, and they're interviewing superfans. Ooh, Cherry. I like that one. Next year on April Fool's Day, you should release a Royals video and just start saying absolute nonsense. Oh, gosh. I mean, Snead has a crazy story too, guys. I mean, if you don't know this about L'Jarius Sneed, for a good chunk of his childhood, both his mom and his dad were incarcerated. He was raised, or he lived with at least his grandma and siblings, maybe his grandparents. But his brother basically raised him, and it's his brother that got killed last 2 seasons ago, I believe. His story is freaking nuts, dude, just because you talk about parents being incarcerated, like they were in there for like years. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, they were in there for 2 months. No, dude, it was like multiple years. I think Sneed's dad was in there for like 10. It was a long time. So Sneed's story is really crazy, man. Just all the hurdles he overcame, and to see where he is now and thriving, like, dude, it's crazy. Should we have gotten rid of Tyrann Mathieu? I don't know. He was one of the highest graded safeties in the entire NFL. Now, I will say this, I'm not an expert on the Saints in the NFC and how they run their defensive scheme. So, and even just in ways that they utilize Tyrann, they didn't do well as a team overall, but he was one of the highest graded safeties in the league. Top 3 in most categories. So should we have gotten rid of him? I think what the Chiefs are betting on, it's more than just last year. They're betting on Justin Reid's 3 years here. So I think they're expecting Justin Reid to take a step up this year and then keep that momentum going into the 3rd year, where I think they were fearful a little bit of Tyrann, that they already saw the best of him, and if he wanted another long-term deal, they felt, and this is just from the outside, I think they thought they already got the peak prime out of Tyrann Mathieu, and he was not going to be trending upward from there. Meanwhile, in theory, Justin Reid still hadn't peaked yet, and I still don't think he has. So I think that's why they did what they did. And obviously, Justin Reid loves to hit people and is very aggressive. Justin Reid struggled earlier in the season. Second half of the season turned it around, and it's night and day. The secondary is night and day difference this year, guys. A year under their belt, everybody back there, including Justin Reid. He was new. Justin Reid was new. They had 5 players in their secondary that were rookies. Brian Cook. Then you had McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams, Najee Johnson, the Fab Five. Like, so much youth back there, and now they all have that year under their belt. I mean, it's about to be good. Your internet went down. What is going on? Is it safe to say D-Hop isn't coming to KC, Cole, says Owens? I'm not going to fully rule it out. I don't know how likely it is, but D-Hop is currently taking his time, and he's probably going to go on a gallivant tour of a bunch of different teams. If he's just wanting to sign somewhere for a bunch of money, it's not going to be in Kansas City. You could definitely rule it out. If he wants to chase a ring and have further conversations with the Chiefs, they were one of the last teams in on him for a pre-draft trade before Odell Beckham Jr. signed his 1-year, $15 million deal with the Ravens. Then D-Hop was like, nah, that's my floor now. So I think if they haven't already, they will continue having conversations about it, but I don't know how likely it is. No. I still have packages. Who's asking? Is Greg in here? I got these right here. We could open them whenever. Where's Greg? Is he in here? Yeah, Odell signing his contract did mess with the Chiefs a little bit. Vets that haven't made like 100 million aren't ring chasing. Well, DeAndre Hopkins has made over $1 million. He's made like 115 million. Something like that. Open the packages, Cole? Okay, I can. You saw Trevor Lawrence at Wasabi Steakhouse. What? Who do you think will start, Willie or Drew? Yeah, somebody actually got mad at me because I think I had Nick Bolton, then Drew Tranquil, then Willie Gay Jr., and then Leo Chanel as the 4 linebackers on the 53. But dude, the way I see them using Willie Gay and Drew Tranquil, I mean, I feel like they'll be used interchangeably. Like, they'll be moving those guys all around. So, I mean, obviously, they'll cater them to their strengths. Leo will be played a lot on rundowns. Willie, I don't know. Like, they pulled him out on a random, like, third downs and stuff and put Darius Harris in. So maybe that's now for sure going to be Drew Tranquil. Yeah, if I could go back on the 53-man roster video, I would have switched them. I didn't even really pay attention to it when I made it and Troy edited it. I mean, just here's the thing. Those are the 4 making the roster. And I see Nick Bolton getting the most, and then I still see Drew Tranquil and Willie Gay Jr. getting a lot of playing time. So it wasn't really a diss to Willie when I had him there. But, yeah, I probably should have flipped him. D-Hop just wants his bag. I mean, you're probably right. Yo, Brand with the 8 months, dude. Greg Coleman says he is in chat, and I think we're all getting antsy over here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Thanks for the 8 months, bro. All right, so we have 2 packages from Greg. They're mystery packages. All right. I think this one's a jersey. I'm almost positive. And I think they're both signed. I want to be really careful with cutting this because I don't want to cut the jersey. I have no idea what it could be. I can't tell. It's a yellow jersey, though. All right, I'm not going to look. I want you guys to see first. Ready? Can you see it? Who is it? Wait, we got another Neil? We got another Neil Smith coming in. Let's go. Signed Neil Smith. It's the yellow and red. Look at that. I probably shouldn't be opening this, but there it is. Dun, dun, dun. We have a white Neil Smith jersey. I'm going to be talking with Greg soon because he is loading us down with signed merch. We'll probably give away some of the duplicates. So if you're a big Neil Smith fan, stay tuned. That's freaking dope. So we got Neil Smith in the house. All right. So we got Neil Smith done. Let's go. I like that a lot. You thought it was Alex Smith? Oh, that would have been crazy. Bro, we have some really cool signed ones over there. Like, the first time that's the second Neil Smith we had, but the first one I opened, dude, I flipped out because I was like, what? All right, this looks like a mini helmet is going to be my guess here. No, it's a football. It's mystery football number 4. Okay, let me pull this out. Whose signature? Can you guys guess that? Dude, what? That's freaking nuts. What? Jan? Yeah. It's the kicker, bro. From back in the day. Bro, okay, that's a crazy one. It took me a second to react to it because I didn't look at the signature before showing you guys. I saw, or Jan. I saw I know he's an old legend in the game. I saw his signature pop up on my screen. That's fire. Yeah, dude, he played. I mean, he's 80 now. Was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 91. So he was definitely. I mean, he was around for 19 seasons, but it was definitely before my time. But absolutely, dude, that's crazy. 1,699 points scored in his career, 6 Pro Bowls, 19 seasons. Let's see, born in 42 in Norway. as a ski jumper. Played for the Chiefs from 67 to 79, and then a few years with Green Bay and 2 in Minnesota. Okay, that's crazy. It's so funny. I've seen his name so many times, but I actually didn't know how to pronounce it. I always read, I was like, Jan? But it makes sense he's Norwegian. Bro, that's a crazy one. Dude, you guys are like, whoa, whoa. Chief Kelsey back from my time. Super Bowl 4, baby. That's crazy. We're not getting rid of that one. That's a crazy one, dude. Wow. We have to put that one in a case. Yeah, before we existed. I was born in 91, so first pure place kicker inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That's fantastic. Jennifer. I don't see them repeating without D-Hop, folks. That schedule is way too tough. I mean, it would help. Dude, D-Hop would help the room, Bryant. But, you know, I mean, a lot of people said that the Chiefs would never win the Super Bowl once they traded away Tyreek Hill. So, and they did. So I wouldn't say they'll never, or there's an extremely low chance of them repeating without D-Hop, but he would help. Yeah, he would definitely help. Yeah, man. That was back in the Lenny days. I'll tell you what, if there's a weakness of me, it's definitely like, and I'm learning more and more since running this channel, especially doing YouTube shorts on like greatest draft picks in Chiefs history, players in Chiefs history, undrafted free agents in Chiefs history, but I'm not a history buff on the Chiefs, so I definitely struggle in that area. If it's basically Chiefs from like 95 on, I'm pretty straight for the most part. But dude, anywhere like 80s and prior, I struggle, dude. I definitely struggle. Smoking on that Joe Burrow. Yeah, Bobby Bell was there. Oh yeah. I mean, D-Hop could help, but I think he might want a ring. Yeah, maybe. We'll definitely see, man. I can see it happening. Exactly, Cole. So what's their argument this year that we don't have a true number one? Yeah. I mean, the Chiefs didn't technically have a true number one last year. I mean, Juju was great. He's not really a true number one. Yep, good old Hanky. Hank Strand, baby. Yeah, I was looking at some old, some Norma Hunt, like photos and videos, and kind of looking back in Chiefs history since she passed, you know, and yeah, man, I saw a bunch of Hank and the guys. Yeah, I mean, Travis Kelce is like the number one target for Mahomes, basically. If you don't want to say wide receiver one, is fine because he's technically a tight end. I get it, but he is the number one. He leads the NFL in receiving yards since 2016, I believe. And Tyreek Hill is number 2. So that's freaking crazy. Yo, Roy with the 2 bomb. Love your content, Cole. Thank you for being you. Roy, thanks for the $2, man. I mean, I have so much fun doing this. I actually tweeted this out earlier today, guys. I was just in a grateful like mood. And it's just because like what I get to do for a living, it's like a dream. I just said, I mean, I'll just share my screen. I just said this, man, and I mean it. And I mean this for YouTube especially. I mean, YouTube's where I make my money. You know, that's how I pay the bills. But I meant it. Like, just want to say I appreciate all the support from everyone that follows me. It's been a lot of fun covering the team I grew up watching, born and raised in KC. Really excited for the 2023 season. Like, the fact that I get to just wake up every day and cover the team, man, it's crazy. And I actually crack up when people call me a bandwagon. I get that in the comments more and more now. Like, I'm like, dog, I've literally lived in Kansas City my entire life. I've lived like less than an hour from Arrowhead my entire life. So, I don't think so, Tim. Do you think you could suggest C. Dot interviews Grossi when he comes down to town. I mean, I could hit him up. That is a slower time as far as football content. I could ask him. Since 2014, Kelsey has 10,344 yards. It's insane. I wonder who his number one target will be when Kelsey retires. I don't even want to think about it because I'm going to be sad. Oh, that's true, Eric. If you don't have a true number one wide receiver, it's harder for teams to plan their defense. Yeah. That's kind of true. I mean, like, Mahomes was throwing it everywhere. I mean, big pause, but he was throwing that thing around everywhere for sure last year. Any thoughts on when the Chris Jones deal gets done? Well, Jack, he got, let me think. He got his last deal done in July. So it could be as late as mid-July. Remember, Mahomes got his deal done, and then like a week later, or 10 days later, Chris Jones got his done. You say pause for Pat? I don't. Most of us probably want to just be you, Cole. We don't have the Yahoos to do it. I appreciate it, Roy. It's not for the faint-hearted, just because like you always have to be creating content. Like I just think like Memorial Day, people are like, "You're working on Memorial Day?" I was like, "Well, yeah. I mean, if I don't make content, I don't make money." So that can be stressful at times. Like, just you have to keep the production, like the content wheel going. But I love that aspect at the same time. So, but yeah, taking days off is definitely a little difficult. But I take Saturdays off with the fam. It's been a lot of fun. You say pause for Pat. I don't. How much longer can Kelsey go? Hopefully a few years, man. Jeffy, I'm a Vikings fan, but love the Chiefs as well. Let's go, dude. You're welcome here. Brandon's video on Chris Jones signing might be one of my favorites. I might need to go watch that. I don't know that I've seen it. Red Kingdom. I live in Texas where there's where there's none but Cowboy fans, and I get called a bandwagon a lot. I've been a Chiefs fan since I was a kid and started watching football. My pops was born in Kansas. Hey, man. That's fine. Cowboys are the most hyped up team in recent history with nothing to show for it. It's fine. So, just let them ramble. Yo, K Wayne in here. Let's go. Yeah, RIP to Norma. Yeah, man. For sure, Hayden. Cole, every day I'm hustling. I will say this. We stack up YouTube shorts for the weekend. So, like, that's why I don't really drop, like, long-form dailies right now on the weekend. There's just nothing going on. I dropped one on a Saturday recently when the Frank Clark news dropped that he wanted to come back to KC. But, like, we'll stack up YouTube shorts. So we'll drop, like, 2 shorts on Saturday and 2 shorts on Sunday. And then we'll drop a daily on Monday. But we do stack up the shorts for the weekend. They don't really pay. Like, YouTube shorts don't really pay, but they help grow the channel with subs. Cole is a certified grinder. Yeah, man. I mean, the family Saturdays has been really good for us because I literally, like, I'm not working. I wake up and just play with Maddie and Livy and cook breakfast and hang out with them, like, all day. It's definitely, like, my favorite day of the week. So that's been really good. But outside of the family Saturday, I mean, I've been trying to chill in the off season a little bit on Sundays, but outside of that, I'm working. Trying to hold it down, pay the bills. YouTube Shorts taking over TikTok. I mean, I do post to TikTok too, man. TikTok's a really weird place. I have on TikTok, I think I have, let me see. I don't actually know. 63,000 followers. Almost 5 million likes. I don't even know how many views, to be honest, but I haven't even made like $500 on TikTok. Like, I've had hundreds and millions of views on Instagram. I've made $0. Millions of views on Facebook, made $0. I mean, those platforms are an absolute joke. If you're trying to make money off of views, like the only place you can really do it is not Instagram, is YouTube. Now, the sponsored ad deals are different. That's where people are making their money on the other socials, partnerships and brand deals. But just from like making views, like money off views, it ain't them. Yeah, TikTok is kind of a mess of a platform. Chiefs fan Cole, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do something with visiting stadiums like Grossi? Heck nah, man. 30 stadiums in 30 days? That's insane. I will meet him on June 22nd, though. What up, Lando? What's up, Chop Saki? What up, dude? K Wayne, where are you at these days, man? K Wayne sent me a bunch of pictures the other day. Cole said, or hey Cole, just got on here and started from the beginning real quick. Your Google Fiber is bad. They lie to people to get customers. Friend had them, horrible speed and major problems exactly as you have. That's crazy, man, because I've had them for years, and I've always pretty much had a gig up and a gig down. So the speed issues right now, that's like new. The only reason why I know that is because I pretty much use YouTube and Frame.io like every day to upload footage to. Like Frame.io, it's a third-party like platform I use to upload footage for Troy to edit. And I always see that it's about a gigabyte a second upload speed. So I know it's been pretty fast until the last couple of days. So there's definitely something up. Definitely something up. For the most part, yes, but still going to lose some once he slows up. Oh, you're talking about Kelsey? Yeah. Eric said the people making the most money on TikTok are using that platform to direct people to OnlyFans. Onlybeards? Is that where we're going? No, I'm just playing. Nah, man, the channel's doing fine here, and like you guys are super generous. So I wasn't complaining. I'm not really complaining. It's just it's so weird, like how well YouTube is structured for success for content creators. That's all I'm saying. And then like all the other platforms, like a complete mess. As a Native American, I cannot join Onlybeards. I mean, don't worry. We ain't making nothing. No, that's good, Internet Killer. I mean, I appreciate the heads up. Like, I'm having a tech come in tomorrow, and we're going to test everything and try to figure it out. I hope they're not throttling people intentionally to get them to their 2 gig. What's up, Roy? I mean, I have had some sponsors on the channel, and I have some more coming up. I'm super excited to announce I have it's not a sports betting partner, but it's close for the channel. For the football season, then we've got I have Bear Mattress as a sponsor. I've done some HelloFresh ads. We've got a couple others in the works. It's not a lot, just some. I'm also picky. Like sometimes I'll get offered something and I'll be like, no, thank you. I'm not interested. I don't think that'll serve my audience. So I've been a little bit picky with them too. Weird fetish? Nah. Nah. Heck nah. You guys are crazy. Met 6 Chief squad and George is kind of rude. You think so? I think he's just quiet and shy is how I take it, but ooh, Google Fiber might be having some backhaul issues. Okay. Yeah, it's super weird. I feel like something's up. Look what Rachel just sent me on Twitter. Hey, let's go, dude. Madden 24, one-leg Super Bowl champ edition. Let's go, dude. That's dope. 9 notifications on Twitter. I'm always afraid when there's a bunch of notifications that I'm going to miss some like Chief signing. There's nothing though. We're good. Tough to hear that about TikTok. Been uploading, getting videos, getting little likes. Yeah, man. I have not made a lot of money on TikTok for sure. Rachel, I'm listening. No. Hopefully when Tom meets Cole, he'll have more than 3 hours of sleep. I think so. I definitely have to have a beer with Tom. We got to at least do that. Yeah, that'd be great, Brandon. Kelsey Brothers on Madden cover. I'd kill to have Google Fiber here in Joplin. I pay $80 a month for 320 when Google has 1 gig up and down. Bro, I pay $70 a month for 1 gig up and 1 gig down. 70 a month, the price hasn't gone up. 70 a month for 1 gig up, 1 gig down. Troy, editor Troy, he's in Minnesota. He hit me up when we started doing, he went back to Minnesota after I trained him and we were uploading footage back and forth. And he's like, bro, something's wrong with my internet. It's only uploading at 10 megabytes a second. I said, oh, here, you got your router in your room, hook an Ethernet cable directly up. He did it, 10 megabytes a second. Looked at his plan. He had 400 up, 10 down. And as high as he could get was 30 up for $100 a month. Woohoo! Crazy. What's up, Dragon Flames? Yeah, it's this monitor. Yeah, I moved it. Thanks, guys. I saw it bouncing. It was going like this. It was like bouncing like that. I saw it. It was annoying me. Thanks for letting me know. I pushed it out of the way. You pay $100 for 25 megabytes? Holy smokes. Which service, Cole? Troy has a Xfinity and I have Google Fiber. Yeah, 70 a month is so nice. Grossi comes to KC June 22nd. Chop, I appreciate that, man. You got to have beer and barbecue. Yeah, I mean, I want to respect Grossi. He's vegan, so I don't even know what he can eat. And he has like crazy food allergies, like EpiPen. I almost said EpiPen style. So like, I don't even know what he can eat. But we'll definitely have a beer and try to figure that out. Nick Wright was hilarious when he was talking about the top QBs. Mahomes won. Mahomes on one leg. 2. Yeah, facts. He can eat celery. we go to like Joe's and he just eats the celery. Oh, his only food allergy is dairy? Okay. So we just have to stay away from the dairy. Who would you rather have, D-Hop or Frank Clark? I mean, probably Frank Clark. Did you see that viral clip of Will Levis completely missing the net during a drill? No. Is it on Twitter? I didn't see that at all. I saw Will Levis putting creamer in his coffee. Where at? Oh, here it is. Oh, dang. Okay, so Will Levis reportedly had a rough day of practice today at OTAs. Struggle with inaccuracy, throwing into double coverage and fumbling snaps. I mean, it's freaking early, dude, but here's the video. So here he is. He's supposed to be throwing it into the net, dude. I mean, the way that guy was back there made me wonder. It looked like he was throwing it right to that guy. But he should have been throwing it into the net, right? I don't know. Either way. I wish him the best. Tom is lactose intolerant, so barbecue he can eat. But he's vegan. Meaning, like, I don't think he eats meat. So I think we could go, but he'd have to, like, enjoy the sides. But, dude, like, my favorite sides are, like, cheesy corn and cheesy potatoes. I think he could have the baked beans, but that has meat in it. So, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll get him somewhere. Is Felix Anu DK Uzama going to really produce this here? I mean, I hope so, Blade. And they're definitely going to be working him in the rotation. 1,000%. I'm excited. The net is a linebacker. See, that makes sense. And when I watched it a couple times, I was like, it looks like he's supposed to be throwing it to the guy behind. If that's the case, that was actually a decent throw. We start going live every day? I don't think so, Fortnite. Every day it would be a little much. But we will stream during the season. I'd love to get your guys' input for when the actual season starts on like different days and times to do live streams. So we definitely stream every game. I've been doing the Tuesday night Q&A and the Red Friday afternoon Q&A, but I am not set in stone on having, like, I think a one night Q&A a week is great, and I'll probably keep the Tuesday night. I just think it's been long enough that it's worth doing, but if you guys like any other day and time for any other reason, let me know. I'm open to adjusting that. I actually went to Joe's for lunch today, took a customer from Cali there, and he ordered a salad. He got chicken on it, but it was the first time I've ever seen someone order a salad at Joe's. Hey, man, I mean, if you're trying to eat clean, the salad's probably a good way to go, and it was probably good chicken, but I can't go to Joe's and not get a Z-Man. I can't. Last time I went to Joe's, I was with Greg and Brand. You can ask them. I got a Tank 7 on draft, a Z-Man, and I think I put bacon and jalapeno cheese on the Z-Man, and then fries and beans, dude. I was in heaven. Oh, we can't eat any animal products, no eggs, milk, meat, or honey. Okay. That's crazy, because, like, I eat, like, borderline keto, but high protein. So, like, I primarily eat, like, meat, eggs, dairy, and then, like healthy fats, like avocado, organic butter, like that kind of stuff. So, when you say that, Rachel, no eggs, milk, meat, or honey, I would be like, what the frick do you eat? I know there's plenty else to eat, but, like, I'm like, Xfinity $228 a month, $1,200 up. Jeez Louise. Is that what you got, internet killer? Yeah, the Z-Man, baby. You already know. What up, Nathan? Chicken salad with ranch is amazing. Yeah, man, I don't mind salad. I had a salad for lunch today. Hard-boiled eggs on there, chicken on there, cheese, ranch, all the goods, man. It's the best with bacon on it. Bacon and ranch and chicken. What's your guess for our record next year? Probably like 13 or 14 wins. Are you a Chiefs fan for life? Yes, sir. That's a good idea. Cebu. I'm saying it wrong, but yeah. Taking him to a place with good vegan options would probably be the best thing, to be honest. Like, dude, I can eat Kansas City barbecue any day. I'd rather go to a place with him that he can just have a bunch of stuff to choose from. Why don't the Chiefs stop being cheap and get a real weapon for MVP and D-Hop? You know, like Tony will get hurt and miss time like he always does. I think, honestly, the emphasis is in the trenches for the Chiefs, to be honest. Like, they're investing a lot in O-line. And I think the thought behind that is if you just protect Patrick Mahomes, he can pretty much find whoever is open. I am not anti-D-Hop. I think they should explore the option. I like the idea. But I don't think they're going to break the bank on the guy. And I think as long as you just surround Mahomes with a super solid offensive line, he can get the job done, man. He's that good. Now, Brett Veach said he will always aim to add weapons to the roster for Mahomes. He will always look to get 1% better on the offensive side of the ball for Pat Mahomes. But so you can't rule it out. But I think the trenches is the key. Do you like honey? Yeah, Logan, I guess. I mean, I don't really eat honey, I guess. I like honey though. I was trying to think like when the last time I had honey is. All right, chair's coming out. Imagine I just stream like this all the time. I would look like I'm 3 foot tall. Honey barbecue wings are good. Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey is bee vomit. What's up, Kels? Yeah, man, I pretty much respect whatever people want to do, like, as far as how they eat and stuff. I made some pretty drastic changes myself. I lost 50 pounds in 2020. I was like 225 pounds. I wasn't obese, but my BMI was overweight. I was dealing with some other health issues with my joints. So I started intermittent fasting every day, and I borderline ate keto. I mean, obviously I'm drinking beer right now, so that's very anti-keto, but most of my meals is high protein, healthy fat, low carb, and I don't count calories or anything, but I just fast 18 or so hours a day and drink black coffee. Rashee Rice, 800 yards. I mean, that's a tall order. I made a YouTube short recently on Rashee Rice breakout season and what that could look like. There's been about 5 or 6 rookies in Andy Reid's career that have had about 550 plus yards their rookie year. So it can happen. It just does not happen very often. But when you look at a couple things, the Chiefs' current wide receiver room right now, the way that they want to use Rashee Rice as a Juju replacement, offsetting Travis Kelce. And if you look at how Rashee Rice plays ball, Mahomes already complimenting his feel in zone coverage, and they haven't played with pads yet, so take that a little bit with a grain of salt. But then Rashee Rice and his deep ball ability, his vertical, 41-inch vertical to go get balls in the red zone, like jump up, go get balls, just jump up for him. Great at yards after the catch. So it's exciting, and there is potential for Rashee Rice to get that many yards. I think it's a tall order, but I could see a path of how it gets there. Somebody said he could be wide receiver 1 by the end of the season. Yeah, I mean, it could certainly, I could see it happening. I mean, okay, let me look at Deshaun Jackson's rookie stats, because he had the highest amount of yards, highest amount of productivity in Andy Reid's entire tenure as a head coach. He was drafted in the 2nd round, 49th overall in 2008. In his freshman year, in his rookie year, he put up 912 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then he had 96 rushing yards and a touchdown. 62 receptions. So that's the most a rookie has ever done in Andy Reid's offense. Great blocker as well. Who are you talking about? Talking about Kittle? Bryant said Chris will have a million reasons to leave. I mean, he's said multiple times that he's a Chief for life and he'll never play for another organization. I guess when push comes to shove, we will see. At the end of the day, I take him for his word. I do believe him. So I hope the Chiefs just get a deal done with the guy. You think the Chiefs will have to change their name? I don't think so. I guess I wouldn't rule it out, but I think it's pretty unlikely. Tim said, I wasn't trying to make fun of the guy earlier. He just said he wanted good KC barbecue and already tried Jack Stack, so I took him to Joe's and he ordered a salad. I will say this, man. If you like salad, going and getting them at some of those places they're actually pretty good. My wife, she's been having some stomach issues over the years, and so she's gotten a salad before from Jack Stack when we went, and she was like, yo, this salad's fire. So, I mean, when we go, I'm getting burn-ins and every side and Tank 7, but hey, man, much respect to whatever people want to eat. I don't really care. We can't lose him in my opinion. He's our linchpin on D. Yeah, man. I mean, Chris Jones is pretty freaking important. Hope he stays. We haven't had a guy like Rashee Rice with Mahomes who can go get it. Yeah, I'm excited, Bladen. I really am. Some days a salad just hits the spot. Not most days, though. I will say this, man. The most frustrating aspect about salads to me is how long they take to eat. They just freaking take forever. But I do try to have one, if not every day during the week, at least 3 to 4 days a week for lunch. But I'm stacking that with chicken, eggs, all the protein I can put in there. Cole, we eat Joe's next week? Let's go, Greg. I'm ready. Greg, thanks again for the mystery packages, bro. We got Jan, and then we got another Neil Smith. So, I mean, the Jan one is crazy. Nothing wrong with the salad. Nah, heck nah. Gates is okay, but not better than Joe's. I don't think Gates is better than Joe's, but I will say I like Gates a lot, and I still think people coming to Kansas City that haven't had Gates, you have to, and you just have to go and experience it. It's such a such a fun experience, man. You have to go. Kels, there's a guy talking basketball in here. Yeah, I've had people ask me about basketball and other sports. I'm like, dog, I don't know about those sports. Not really. I don't watch any other sport. I mean, I follow UFC from a distance nowadays. I used to watch it more in depth just because I trained in Taekwondo for like 12 years. I love the art of fighting and all the aspects behind it, including the brutality. Part of why I think I like football, but I cover this. I mean, I work so many hours on this channel. I only consume football. That's all I consume, and I'd call it a day. You ate at Arthur Bryant's while Arthur Bryant was there. Really, K. Wayne? That's freaking sick, actually. I need to go to Arthur Bryant's again. It's been like at least 10 years. Think the Chiefs will be good next season? Yeah, Tanya. I mean, 12 wins, 13, 14 wins, for sure. The experience, exactly. Who said that? Exactly, Kelly. That's exactly it. Go to Gates for the experience. Guys, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you have to listen to my voice all the time. My sibilance, like I don't have his, I'm just going to talk about it for a second because I'm a little what do I say? A little insecure about it, but I can't really help it. I don't have a speech impediment, but the way that my S's roll, like I hear it a lot in my voiceovers on my shorts. Like, bro, the S's are so shrill and so harsh, and I don't really know how to do anything about it. So I apologize in advance for those of you who listen to me. I feel like my S's are pretty shrill. I don't know how to fix that. Hey, Cole, I don't think you will remember me, but I won my basketball championship. Couldn't say for a while because it will never remind me or I'd forget. Well, dude, congrats. Congrats, man. You should go and look at the wall of pictures of famous people who have ate there. Are you talking about at Bryant's? Okay. I need to. What did K. Wayne say? If Patrick Mahomes takes another group of ragtag receivers to the Super Bowl victory this year, will he finally put an end to the debate of the GOAT? I mean, dude, if he wins another Super Bowl, he's already one of the greatest to ever play the game, but he'll pretty much solidify himself. I feel like he really did solidify himself after this one, but if people need another one to really believe it, then okay. Fine with me, I guess. Dean said, I like to brag that my grandfather's name is Arthur Bryant, but it's not the same guy. Dang it, dude. That'd be fire if it was. And it's so crazy. Arthur Bryant's followed me one day on Twitter. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. Arthur Bryant's followed me on Twitter? And then I went to their page like a little while later, and they already unfollowed me. And I was like, what the freak? But I was honored. I was honored for the short time that it was. Your S's are fine, my guy. No, I appreciate it, bro. I think maybe I'm more annoyed with my voice than you guys are. Maybe that's just how it is. Like, I just hear my voice, and sometimes I'm like, oh, my God. But it's the voice I got, so it is what it is. Great short on first-year wide receiver. Oh, thanks, KCDC. Appreciate you, man. That was a fun one to do. Oh, you're all good. No worries, internet killer. Yeah, I'm a large. It's all good though. I appreciate that gift. What does it take for a 17-0 season from the Chiefs And do you think Andy Reid gets it done before he's gone? I don't know, man. That's really freaking hard to do. I mean, it's not impossible, but borderline impossible. Yeah, that's probably right, Tim. You're just more aware of it. Yeah, that's got to be it. No one likes the sound of their own voice, especially on playback. Okay, fair enough. Do you have any beef with any NFL players? Not really. I mean, I laugh because DeAndre Hopkins blocked me on Twitter and I don't know why. So, like, that's pretty funny to me. I've never replied to him. I've never tagged him, like nothing. But let's see. I've gone back and forth a little bit with Acho, but no, I don't have any beef with NFL players. I think Antonio Brown's a dillweed, but I also think he's got issues from taking too many hits. And I'm not talking about drugs. I'm talking about hits on the field. So, but no, I don't have any issues with players. Not really. I don't think so. That's why you asked? All right. That's so funny, dude. I've been listening to you for over a year and you're fine. My husband was a DJ MC, so I know and you're fine. Well, thank you, Jen. I appreciate that a ton. Love your shorts. Check in every day. Hey, man, we try to drop at least one short a day. Health is the biggest hurdle to 17-0. Yeah, 100%. And then, like, the other part of 17-0 is, like, sometimes the last game of the season, the number one seed is already locked up. So then it's like, well, do you go for the win? Or do you rest your starters to keep them safe, you know, for the postseason? That's what, yeah, Eric just said it. If we went 16-0, I guarantee we would sit out the starters. Do you think the Chiefs will go far this year? I don't think so. I think Ravens will win the Super Bowl. I mean, every year since Mahomes has been a starter, they've at least made the AFC Championship. So I think the Chiefs win their division and make a deep postseason run. I think the odds there are pretty good. But are you saying, do you think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl this year? Dude, I don't freaking know. It's so hard to get there, but I hope so. I definitely hope so. Bryant Cole, apologize to that man D-Hop. We need him. I mean, he blocked me. I can't apologize to him. Hey, Cole, have you tried eating at Third Street Social? Yes, sir, Thomas. We go there quite a bit for their burgers. I've been there at least 30 times. It's like 2 miles from my house. Sports highlights said Raider Nation? Oh, dude. I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit. Will Randy Reid be at training camp this year? I hope so. I don't know, though. Whatever happened to the Mike Evans rumors? I mean, they were super light rumors. It was, I don't think Mike Evans is going anywhere. Raiders are going to win against the Chiefs? I mean, hey, man, like, on the real, like, they got blown out in the second game with Stidham, but it was a 1-point game earlier in the season on Monday Night Football. That was, you know, no trolling aside for me right here for a second. Like, the AFC West opponents always put up a good fight against Kansas City. Now, does Mahomes win 90% of the time? I mean, yeah, he was literally Derek Carr's daddy. Could have adopted him if he wanted, but he's a nice guy. He would never do that. But yeah, man. I mean, best of luck to the Raiders. I think you guys have some things you got to get figured out, especially with Jimmy G and his foot. But I wish you the best, but definitely not when you're playing KC. And don't ever stomp on the logo ever again. Have a good day. Cole, what happens if they have to go on the road to Cincinnati or Buffalo? Yeah, I mean, those are hard games, Bryant. I mean, even when they're at home at Arrowhead, those are hard games. You miss Lee Summit? Grew up there? Hey, man, we love Lee Summit. We've been here since like 2017 in the Lee Summit area. Jimmy G is a stepchild. Third Street Social is about 1 mile from my house, too. We are neighbors. Oh, nice, Thomas. I'm off of like 291 in Langsford, basically, like around there. I'm pretty close to the Hy-V. The Hy-V where I bought my Eagles tiers. I went to Hy-V the other day. It was on Sunday to get some grapefruit wheat. This isn't grapefruit wheat, but it was Grapefruit Boulevard, grapefruit wheat. This guy saw me in the parking lot and he just goes like this. Hey, man, love your podcast, bro. And then he just kept walking. I was like, thanks, dude. Mahomes don't do road games in the playoffs. Yeah, he's never done one. Tommy, what up, dude? Killing them podcast, go crazy. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate that a ton. You're by Hertz. I work there. Oh, really? Oh, that's crazy, Thomas. I'll need to swing through and be like, what's up? Wish I could get Boulevard beer here in New Mexico. They don't have any out there, Eric? Butterflies drink turtle tears and Chiefs fans drink eagle tears. The way the Raiders treated Derek Carr at the end was so... Yeah, it was pretty sad. It really... Yeah, it really was. La Porta? I don't even know what that is, Josh. What is that? What are you having me say, dude? Sports highlights? I'm good, man. I hope you're doing good, bro. So you're saying Felix is going to be a bust? Who, me? No, I mean, wait. Who said that? I didn't say that. This whole Jimmy G thing might blow up in their face. It really could, Dean. It's kind of stressful, dude. I mean, Josh McDaniels says the only people anxious are the media. It's not me. I'm like, you should be anxious, bro, because if you do anything close to how you did last season, you're freaking gone. What's wrong with Alexander? Why are we talking about Alexander? Why are you saying that? I read something today that said he is healing better than expected. I mean, I hope so. And if that's the case, then they are not worried about it. But, like, I think it's a bit of a gamble because he didn't pass his physical, and you signed him anyway. Now, you move the base salary or the signing bonus to the base salary, so you're not really getting anything, and then you add an addendum into his contract to where he has to at least play in one regular season game, not re-injure that foot. Like, okay, I get that, but still, that's a risk, dude, because if Jimmy G doesn't pan out, they have nobody. Was it Brian Hoyer? I mean, he's not getting it done. God bless. Alexander's like, I haven't said anything for a while, and Billy Bob says, Alexander, go away. That's why I was like, Alexander didn't even say anything. Oh, man, that was funny. I'm looking for more MVS breakouts this coming season, man. Just rewatched some highlights, and he played his tail off. Oh, yeah, Kelly, and he was just a few misconnects away from with Mahomes from having 3 to 4 more touchdowns and 1,000 yards on the season. It's not Jarrett Stidham anymore, Dean, because Jarrett Stidham signed with the freaking Broncos. So Stidham is with the Broncos as QB2, but I think the Raiders drafted a QB, and that's their QB3. Yeah, Dean, yeah, he joined the Broncos, but I can't remember who the Raiders QB3 is. They drafted him. Josh Jacobs wants out of Vegas. Yeah, but he got a pay bump. He got a pay bump night, so he's staying. Alexander out here catching strays. Kel said Richie James 1,000+ yards. I mean, hey, why the freak not? I don't even care who it is. Like, if you got multiple Chiefs receivers getting close to 1,000 yards or more, that's only good things for the Chiefs. What's up, Nathan? How's it going, man? Sometimes the chat will glitch out and freeze. Chat at the bottom doesn't go away. Oh, okay. Oh, well, Billy Bob just apologized, so. Yeah, Brady's looking to buy a minority ownership in the team. Yeah. And he's already reiterated he's not coming back, so he's not going to be playing for the Raiders. In theory. Yeah, in theory. What's up, David? How's it going, man? Hey, you guys want to see something funny? David sent me this funny message the other day. Let's see if I can find it. Look at this. Why the freak did this get 2.7 thousand views? Are they paying for views? Anyway, look at this channel, dude. I want to show you guys something real quick here. Okay. So we got this channel right here, all right? We got this channel. It's Kansas City Chiefs News Now. They're a bot channel. Like, it's AI. But look at this thumbnail. What the frick is this thumbnail? What is this thumbnail, dude? Why am I on there? Can somebody tell me, please? What is this? It's like, look at the typos. He's H''ES. I didn't watch the video, so but it's a really confusing thumbnail. It's got me on there. Then it's got Andy Reid like, oh, and then it's got Matt Stafford, I think. Is that Stafford? With his face blurred. New player boss. It sounds like you reached the last level in Mario Kart. Anyway, much respect to this channel. I don't really care. I just thought it was crazy. I was like, what are they doing with my face on there? I even commented and asked right here. I said, why am I on the thumbnail? Where's the comment? There it is. I'm the only comment on there. Why am I on the thumbnail? They didn't respond. So, okay. Fine. Kind of funny. But so random. Time to hire a lawyer? I don't care. I don't care if my face is in a thumbnail. It just didn't make any sense. Cole, the new kicker for the Chiefs. Let's go. And Stafford from the Lions. Yeah, I know, dude. Oh, man. You make the thumbnail legitimate? Let's go. How do we kill bot channels? I wish I knew, Corey. They're only going to get worse. Because you just type in a script into the bot AI voiceover thing, and then it spits it out, and then you just put a photo over it and you put it on YouTube. It's only gonna get worse. Rachel said LMAO. Oh yeah, that thumbnail's fire. Yeah, somebody owns the bot channel. Don't know who it is. But bro, like that video got 3,000 views. That's pretty impressive. I mean, that's why I don't get the title. The thumbnail doesn't make any sense, and then the title says, "Get out now." The Chiefs just signed the fastest wide receiver in the NFL. Are they talking about John Ross? Because that happened like 5 months ago. Dude, I'm also entertained. Okay. I'll leave this channel alone after this, but I'm also entertained by the fact that it's got snow. It has snow all throughout this video. Like, look at it's snow falling. Like, look at that. It's June 5th, June 6th, and we got snow falling. Anyway, much respect to that channel, whatever. I just thought that was funny. Your little brother loves the Chiefs? Hey, let's go. Bless that bot channel's heart. Trying so hard. Yeah, it's all good, David. I ain't tripping about it. It's a winter wonderland. Hey, man, they stuck on Snow Globe or whatever that trick play was. Corey said, I get spammed with bot channels all the time, and I'll never get those minutes of my life back. My favorite was the bot channel that said Eric Bianiami. Because, again, when you put names into the voiceovers, like, they don't know how to say, like, real names. Like, imagine them saying Nico Remigio. I mean, even Chiefs channels to this day, they're still pronouncing his last name Remigio. Imagine a bot. I don't even know what it would say. It's the real clickbait sports. Exactly. Exactly, Tim. Oh, man. What's up, AO? They're talking about John Ross? Okay, that's so random. So random. Reload the comments on that video? Oh, is there more? No, I only see... Yo, why is Cole on there? Okay, Pacey commented. Another one. Night Hunter, thanks for hanging out, brother. Pryor said Cole is a robot. I have the documents. Dude, I'm not real. Could you imagine? Now, you the G, Billy Bob. And here's the thing, man. That whoever started that channel, you know, maybe it's somebody not from America with English is not their first language. So like, hey, man, salute for you trying. I was just confused why there was snow on it and why my face was on the thumbnail. That's all. That's all. That video is going to get rated and downvoted so hard now. Hey, man, that's going to help with the algorithm regardless. If Cole's a robot, then I must be too because you're on the stream. I'm virtual reality AI, Brand. Rebuild year. Exactly, Rice Krispie. Cole, do you think they fed Andy a cheeseburger at the White House? I don't know, Hayden. If they did, it better have been a good one. Speaking of the new wide receiver that I don't know how to type his name, will he make the roster? Who? Are you talking about Nico Remigio? I think he has a long shot of making the roster. I think I could definitely see him on the practice squad. He might get claimed by another team off waivers, though. He's a returner, but he also contributed primarily in the slot where he played college ball at. Can't even remember where he played, but he's a great returner. Hey, that GPT gave me a thumbnail of the Chiefs and a random player. I don't even know what that... Like, I've never tried to have them make a thumbnail. Abel, what up? Cole, I want to hear you say my name. Say my name. That was weird. Destiny's Child just randomly popped out. You're in Oslo, Norway. It's 5 a.m. Bro, let's freaking go, dude. I hope you get some sleep, man. You crazy Norwegian non-sleeper. Let's go, dude. I appreciate the support. Jonathan with a 2-bomb. Cole, don't pull a chat sports and cut the beard. What happened? Did Harrison shave his beard or something? Nah, heck nah, dude. I ain't doing that. Do you think we're better without Tyreek or better with him? I mean, obviously the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, so they're fine without him. But I will say I miss Tyreek at times because he's like one of the couple wide receivers in the NFL that could catch a 10-yard crosser and take it to the house, like the Bills divisional game, for example. Or just run a vertical as fast as you can, and you'll beat whoever's covering you. I will say this, though. Mahomes started getting too lenient on what am I saying? Patrick Mahomes started to get too lenient on Tyreek Hill. He would literally look for Tyreek, look for Kelsey, and then not know what to do. Or look for Kelsey, look for Tyreek, and then not know what to do. I mean, he was looking through his other reads, but he at times would try to force the ball, and he has admitted that publicly. So this year, without Tyreek, it forced him to just go through his reads without bias, basically. I mean, if he saw Travis Kelsey was one-on-one, he just waited for Kelsey to get open because it happened almost every single time. But, yeah, I think there's elements of Tyreek Hill that we'll always miss, but I think they're okay without him. I wish he was still around. That'd be great, but they won a Super Bowl without the guy, you know? Jonathan, thanks for the 2, man. I'm not cutting the beard, I promise. Cole is a Cyberdyne Model 2200 sports commentator AI. Hey, man. That sounds like an expensive model. I'm not going to lie. You believe Mahomes' completion percentage went up after Hill? Definitely could be, John. I would have to check that, but that's definitely believable. Chiefs or Bengals? I mean, the Bengals are a good team, but Chiefs. They're the most winningest org in the last 10 years. 3 Super Bowl appearances in the last 4 years, won 2 of them. I mean, what more do you want? There are people saying the Chargers are the class of the AFC West. What does that even mean? The class? Like the class? The best? The classiest? Like, what does that mean? You haven't heard anything about D-Hop anywhere? No, he's just taking his time. Yeah. Just taking his time. Now, you're the G, Billy. Abel, appreciate you, man. Chiefs Productions, much love, brother. You mean he was leaning on Hill too much? Yeah. I mean, that's what he said. Too reliant, leaning on, however you want to word it. Yep. Have you seen what Mark Andrews said about Lamar's balls? What? No? So if I... Okay. Here's the quote. What do y'all think of this? Ravens tight end Mark Andrews on Lamar Jackson during the offseason. His balls are incredible, and he's putting the balls on the money. All right. Okay. All right. Who would you want as a wide receiver 1 for the Chiefs? I mean, if I could pick anybody, Justin Jefferson, but we can never afford that guy. All right, now. Yeah, Joey. Yeah, I don't know, Joey. Wish I knew. Woo, Jonathan with another 2. Tone, Sky, MVS, and Rice is a good core. We need a defensive end. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the camp of bring back Frank Clark or some other veteran defensive end and add him. Yeah. But yeah, Tony, Sky, MVS, Rice. I mean, even Richie James. Another good one. So I would prefer to add a veteran defensive end, but hey, if you can do both, cool. But I don't know that it's needed. Yeah, I know he's talking about his passes, but but it's interestingly worded. Brando, appreciate you, man.
Ball down the field, boys.
Hey, see it matriculate the ball down the field, boys. Okay. Seth Joe, that is the worst out-of-pocket sentence I have ever heard. Woo! I thought we could have signed Campbell from the Colts. Did he sign elsewhere? I don't even know. There's been a couple signings recently. There's still some other people. Oh, you're talking about Paris Campbell, the wide receiver? I mean, he's only on what, year 2? Well, he's 25. Yeah, it was like the Tua's balls comment. Matriculate. Yeah, I couldn't say it, Chiefer. Keep matriculating the ball down the field. Yeah, I messed that word up like 3 times. I was like, Who's on your Mount Rushmore of tight ends for you? That's actually a great question. A lot of people are upset with my response to Shannon Sharp. I mean, top 4 to ever do it. Bro, that is so hard. I will say this. However you word the top 4, I mean, I think you need to have Gonzalez and Kelsey on it. I'm probably biased as a Chiefs fan. There's so many, dude. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, Sharp should probably be on there close to. I mean, I love Antonio Gates. But, I mean, that's a pretty tough one. Should the Chiefs be concerned with Denver this year? Concerned in what manner? I mean, like, could the Chiefs lose to Denver once this year? Yeah. I don't think they should be concerned of like them sweeping the division or taking the division or anything like that. No. That's what I'm saying. Sharp's got to be in there. Probably Kelsey, Gonzalez. Like, I don't know what order, but I feel like they all got to be in there. What's up, Howie? You just subbed? Thanks for the sub, man. Cole, you should team up with Sharp since he's a free agent commentator now. Bro, if Shannon Sharp came, it's game over. It's a freaking wrap, dude. He's so smart, dude. He would do literal laps around me. I mean, Gronk's right up there. I mean, if you want to throw Gronk in there and that's your 4, Sharp, Kelsey, Gonzalez, and Gronk, I mean, okay. Yeah, dude, just because Gronk was a Patriot, I don't have any problems with the guy. There you go, Wang Mang. Cole, if you had to put money on it, which wide receiver from the team you think would have a 1,000-yard season? I mean, if I was going to put money on it right now, I'd put it on Tony. It's still with the caveat of him staying healthy. But so please don't take, if you're like looking at, somebody said in one of my shorts recently, you should put this as not advice for fantasy football bettors or something like that. I was like, dog, if anybody listens to my video and then says, all right, I'm going to go bet. Like, I am not giving fantasy football advice at all. I will say this. I've had some people tell me, I literally watch all your videos for fantasy football advice on how to bet for the Chiefs. And I'm like, that's pretty freaking stressful. Not going to lie. Troy, you go to bed. Hey, man. All we do is work over here. We just hanging out, really. I normally get off around 10. Everybody say what up to Troy. Nice blue wrench, dude. Don't you love it when your Wi-Fi just dies? No, I don't like that. Mount Rushmore of wide receivers, that's even harder. That's even harder. Over, under, Justin Ross gets 500 yards this season, do a poll. I mean, I'm rolling with the under. All right, Justin Ross, over, under 500 yards. Over, under. I'm rolling with the under right now. I'm just playing. How we doing, guys? Yeah, man, we're doing good. I mean, we talked about everything under the sun. Talked about Dalvin Cook. Talked about, like, everything. What would be the best defensive line if there was a right and 2 defensive tackles and a left? Best defensive line, like, ever? With current players, I'm going to go... Bro, I'm going to go... Micah Parsons. I know he's a bit of a freak. Like, you can kind of use him in multiple ways, but put Micah Parsons on one. Go Chris Jones, Aaron Donald inside, and then on the right side, you could pick somebody. Bosa, one of the Bosas. You could pick... who else? You could pick... yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. I'd go that route. How often do you stream? Every Tuesday night, every Friday afternoon, every game. TJ Watt, there you go. Yeah, throw him in there. Yeah, Max. I mean, dude, you could build it a few different ways. Is it just me, or when you think of Rashee Rice, you hear Jerry Rice? Bro, 57% of y'all are taking the over on Justin Ross getting over 500 yards this season? Mount Rushmore of long snappers? Oh, I'm on there for sure. We'll put Winchester on there for sure. Mahomes or Big Ben? I mean, Mahomes. Cole, would you agree Kelsey, Tony G, Gates, Gronk / Sharp? It's so subjective, man. I think they could all be on there. Yeah, for sure. I do. Trey Smith and L'Jarius Sneed? What are we talking about? Man, I need the faith y'all got, man. Justin Ross over 500 yards. I need the faith y'all got. Ah, Troy, put me in the middle of this fickle rap game. I'm done scribbling riddles up in the back cave. I'm being civil, but in a bit of a pickle. I want to become a symbol of hope using my last name. Random late night bars, baby. Troy was randomly quoting lyrics from one of my songs from back in the day. Favorite player from this draft? Like for the Chiefs in general? I mean, geez Louise, man. I don't know. I'm a fan of the idea of a lot of the guys and their personalities. I mean, Felix is cool. I like Rashee Rice, Wanya Morris, Chamari Connor, Keandre Coburn. Who else did we get? Nick Jones. Was that all of them? Who am I? Oh, BJ Thompson. BJ Thompson. Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick a favorite, I think the story of Felix Anudike-Uzomah is dope. Like, local. Lee Summit was where he played high school. And then K-State, I think, right? College. And now he's with the Chiefs. I mean, the guy hasn't even had to leave Missouri. That's crazy. My voice cracked. That's how crazy it is. Raz, I appreciate that, man. Yep. Long snapper, Cole DeRuse. Let's go. Who's the best player to play for the Chiefs all time? I mean, Derek Thomas is in that conversation. I think Mahomes is making a case for it, though. I tried to pick the under. It wouldn't let me. Favorite college team? Don't really have one, to be honest. Felix was born to be a Chief. Yeah, that's a pretty cool story, Corey. Yeah, so Troy was texting me saying the YouTube short we did on the NFL rule changes, it just hit over 1 million views. I don't know why people love to hear about the rule changes so much, but I guess anytime the NFL does rule changes, we'll just keep doing shorts on it because people love to hear it. And dude, all the comments in the rule change video is basically the NFL sucks. We hate the NFL. Boycott the NFL. NFL is rigged. Boring. I'm never watching the NFL again. I'm like, holy smokes. Dang, thanks, Blake. I haven't made music in 3.5 years now, maybe, but I appreciate it, man. Used to go crazy making music as much as I could. I think, like, Rachel, because I've been talking nonstop for like 2 hours and my voice is already high pitch, so it's just randomly cracking. Oh, K-State isn't in Missouri? No, because it's Kansas State. No, I'm tripping acid, bro. That's what happens when you that's what happens when you've been streaming this long. Yeah, Missouri. MU is definitely Missouri, and then K-State and KU are Kansas side. So I lied. He hasn't had to leave the Kansas City area, basically. But yeah, you're right. He's left Missouri, but he hasn't really left like the Kansas City, because it's K-State's in Manhattan, Kansas, but it's not that far outside of the Kansas City area. That's what I meant by that, really. Once we get past the 2 hour mark on my live streams, you have to take things I say with like a like more of a grain of salt than before this point, because I'm in OT right now. Super Bowl prediction non-bias? I mean, that's hard, dude. I would say Chiefs and Eagles again, but it could be 49ers and Bengals. Any of those four. Is his family still there? Are you talking about Felix? I think so. I think they're all around here somewhere. Yeah. How long did it take for your Super Bowl buzz to wear down? I don't know. I rode that wave for a while. Seth said, I don't like the Thursday night flex rule because it might change my trip to the game. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. I mean, they made it a lot harder. Like, it's only week 13 to 17 now. You can flex that game and you need 30 days notice, but it's still tough. Are we going to get a 1 a.m. upload tonight? No. Yeah, Samuel, I'm about to get off. A little spongy. I'm a member now. Am I allowed to say go Birds? Yeah, that's fine, dude. Totally fine, man. I respect the Eagles around here. I love Jason, Kelsey, and they got some great players. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Smith. I mean, a lot of their their defense looking good too. I'm so tired of hearing the NFL is rigged. Yeah, I just shared this on Twitter today. What did I share? This guy was talking about a highlight from MVS and said, was this the possession where you guys got a free third down? I can't seem to remember all the times the ref bailed the Chiefs. I mean, the free third down, quote unquote, it did result in a punt a few plays later. But it's like, come on, dude. The Chiefs had no Mahomes, or they had Mahomes with one ankle. They had no Tony. They had no Snead, no Justin Watson, no Juju. Willie Gay got hurt in that game. I mean, how many excuses are you guys going to make? You brittle-boned little babies. It gets old. Where can we find your music? Does exclamation point music work? I think it worked. It should work. Yeah, Cole is a washed up / unofficially retired rapper. Check out his music here. You can just search my name, Cole DeRuse. Time to get the Badger milk, baby. Exactly. Smitty a dad now, love to see it. Oh, that's fire. I didn't even know that. Yeah, that's dope. Love it, Joey. Birds aren't real? Bro, that guy is funny. He's the best troll. Went to K-State. I believe in Felix. He will be solid. Love it. I'm rooting for him, man. Definitely rooting for him. Good night, Nathan. Appreciate it. Yeah, it wasn't a free third down. That's why I said the free third down. I put it in quotes because it wasn't a free third down. Oh, is there a typo? Is there a typo in there? Nightbot. Oh my gosh, dude. I gotta change that. That's actually hilarious. Nightbot, you bad person. That's hilarious. Yeah. I gotta edit that. We'll try it again. It's definitely Cole, not call. Don't ever do that again, Nightbot, if you know what's good for you. Do you understand me? All right, that should be fixed. Cole, will we ever get a collab with you and Mac Lethal? I mean, dude, that'd be fire. That would definitely be fire. Hey, Pryor said, Cole, you should wrap NFL news on your other channel. Hey, between me and Troy, it could happen. Troy, bro, you want to talk about bars? I'm not even joking. Troy got bars. Yeah. Better call Cole. The first pick of the NFL draft, the Broncos select Cole DeRuse. Heck nah, dude. Call of HBTC duty. Let's go, dude. It should be fixed now. Flip, what's up, dude? Appreciate you. Pacheco got hurt in that game? Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm about to get off. You just freestyle to a beat? Nah. Way too tired for all that. I haven't freestyled in a long time. James Bradbury won the Super Bowl for the Chiefs. Thanks, Bradbury. Appreciate it, man. Flip, hope you're doing awesome, man. Brian, what's up, dude? Oh, yeah, thanks for the random meetup at the arcade on Saturday. Oh, that was you? Freaking fire, man. It was great meeting you and your fam, dude. Super small world. It's really weird to get recognized, I think, like, local. Like, I live right by there. So when people say what's up and stuff like that, it's super cool and encouraging. Yeah, it was great to hang out and see you guys. And I was trying to chase my kids around and survive, but Buck, said Wizard, are absolutely finished, washed. Baker Mayfield. So sorry for y'all, but you did beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl as they hired guys from the Walmart parking lot to defend Patrick Mahomes for that Super Bowl. Decided to shift every single person around. And Mahomes, sidearm slings, footballs like Superman off the faces of his receivers. And we got demolished. That game, bro, I was so depressed after that game. But yeah, the Bucks will definitely hold on to that forever. They'll probably never win anything meaningful for the rest of their life, but it's fine. Yeah, there was a lot of drop passes in that game. Is it possible to do a Super Bowl for a watch party? Okay, so we definitely couldn't. Well, or you mean like we just all like rent it and play it at the same time? We could do it on a Zoom call. We could do it on a Zoom call. That's the only way I could think of. Like I could actually stream it on a Zoom call and we could watch. I think if we wanted to do it like on YouTube, a watch party, we'd have to all just start it at the same time. It'd be the only way to do it. Leading tackler next year, probably Bolton. Is who I would go with. Dude, I would feel so weird carrying that around, Pryor. Like, that would be so weird. Like, just... I'm just walking around. Hey, guys, can you sign this? I mean, it would be cool. There would definitely be, like, nobody out there with a YouTube play button signed. That's weird. With Chiefs players on it. It would definitely look cool. Calling Tech 9? Oh, that'd be fire. Watching Super Bowl 4 together and seeing my boy Lynn Dawson throw some dimes would be so much fun. We got to figure out how to do that one. That would be awesome. Who's going to be Chief number 1 wide receiver? I mean, at this point in time, dude, Kadarius Toney. More than likely. Just, you know, he's just got to stay healthy, man. But all right, I normally get off at 10. It is 10:23. I could talk to y'all till it's 5 in the morning. That's how much I love just hanging out with the community. But gonna get off here. Slap that like button on the way out if you can. Thanks for everybody hanging out. All the gifteds, especially at the beginning, man. Y'all are going crazy with the gifted members. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for the likes, the comments, just for hanging out, man. All the engaging questions. Love talking with y'all about Chiefs, but Tua is more accurate. Yep, appreciate it. Eric, thanks for being in here, man. We need to start pinning all the asked and answered questions. Yeah, we should start doing that and having Nightbot quick command answers. I think that's a great idea. Keep it in a bag if you feel weird. That's a better idea. It's only 8:30. For me, it's 10:30 p.m. And I've been live since 8 p.m. So I've been live for 2.5 hours. It's been pretty long. Yep. Productions to Vishka. Appreciate you, man. Oh, okay, Cordell. I was like, what? Hayden, appreciate it. Sleepy, all the mods, thanks for holding it down. I need to shout you guys out more. K. Wayne was in here. I think he might still be in here. Flip's in here. Brand was in here. Yeah, appreciate all you guys per usual. Let me think. We'll have a daily possibly coming out tomorrow or Thursday morning. It's a lot slower with Chiefs news, so I've been taking my time accumulating good content. And then we'll go live for Friday afternoon. I do have a special Thursday night live stream happening with some special guests. You'll want to tune in for that because it's definitely all chiefed up. So Thursday night, I'm bringing them on. We're all going to talk and hang out. I'm excited about that. And yeah, that'll be fun. So Thursday night, Friday. And if any breaking news happens, you know, I'll jump on that and release content as soon as possible. But again, appreciate all y'all. Per usual, Tim, Joey, Cordell, Jennifer, Girl Gang, everybody out there, Greg, everybody, Cole. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go. How about the Chiefs? Oh, hey, man. I don't got much to say. Chiefs are good, though. That's all I got.